Nah, bro, we're busting out the Streamlabs for this one. You don't get any gameplay, you don't get any visuals, you don't get anything, you just get this! You get the stats, you get the numbers, you get everything on the screen because you don't deserve any more! The Oilers literally lose to the, now, 2-10-1 San Jose Sharks in regulation. You know what's crazy? If you take a look at the NHL standings and you go over to points, let's go to the league and let's go to reverse. They're tied now. The Edmonton Oilers and the Sharks have the same amount of points in 23-24. The Oilers 2-9-1. What the hell, dude? The Sharks 2-10-1. Like, look at this point percentage, dude. 192. The Oilers have a 208. The Oilers have a minus 19 goal differential. The Sharks have a minus 41, and they're tied. What in the world, dude? Like, I'm speechless. I am speechless. I ended up watching the majority of the end of this game after getting home from ball hockey. I missed like the first 2.5 periods. It was whatever. Like, when we wrapped up our game today, my buddy checked his phone. He was like, hey, look, it's 2-1 San Jose right now. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The loser bowl that everybody was anticipating was going to be a fiesta of memes, conversations, and more actually ended up with the Oilers dropping it in regulation. The Oilers had 41 shots on goal. But you know who goes out there and makes an impact? Mackenzie freaking Blackwood, 39 saves on 41 shots. The Sharks, on the other hand, 3 goals on only 18 shots. Stuart Skinner, buddy, I'm sorry. It's not your year. You were good last year, Calder finalist, had the 9 whatever save percentage. He looked really great in 22-23. He's not looking good this year, man. Calvin Pickard's doing so well in the AHL. You gotta give this guy the next game. And when it comes to this Oilers squad, let's take a look at the shots on goal. So, Leon Draisaitl has 5 shots, Connor McDavid 4 shots. I think they said on the broadcast that between Draisaitl and McDavid there were 9 shot attempts that were blocked, something crazy like that. I don't know, it appears to me that the San Jose Sharks really did just give it their all. They decided this is the day that we are going to not be the laughingstock of the NHL and instead refer all that energy, all the negative attention onto a team that has been slowly, maybe not slowly, quickly, just falling down the standards of what we feel is the status quo in the NHL. The Oilers have been a disaster the past few weeks here, and the San Jose Sharks end up delivering the ultimate dagger. This is the A2 brute moment of the NHL so far. Look at this. The Sharks had 34 blocks in this game. Edmonton, 41 shots, only 2 goals. The Sharks have 34 blocks, so that's straight up like 70-something shot attempts. I mean, what else can you do? If you go over to the points and the goals that were scored, we can talk about these, right? Fabian Zetterlund has been a very good player this year in San Jose. He has like half the team's goals or whatever it is. So good on him for getting things started in the first. Darnell Nurse then ties it up 1-1. Tomas Hertl gets on the board a few minutes later. And then it's Filip Zadina who makes it 3-1. Very interesting play where the Oilers completely fumble and give up a 2-on-1 opportunity. Look at this, Carpenter, Sturm getting their first assists on the season 2, not to mention Okotiuk. That is a great name. I did not realize that Nikita there you go, I'm fumbling it right away. I didn't realize that Nikita Okotiuk actually made the team. So good on him for getting his first point on the season, or first assist. I don't know if he scored a goal. I mean, has he? I'm not really too sure. But he gets his first assist here. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins then brings it within 1 with a few minutes to go. And the Oilers end off this game in the most embarrassing way possible. Honestly, like, you cannot get more embarrassing than what happened here. Because Mikael Granlund gets a tripping penalty against Connor McDavid with, what is that, like 220 whatever to go in the third period. It's a 3-2 San Jose lead. The Oilers get the power play. They have all this momentum because they just scored a goal. And what? You have a power play, you have McDavid, you have Draisaitl, you have Bouchard, everybody out there. It becomes 6-on-4 for a little bit. And what? McDavid doesn't touch the puck often? There aren't really too many shots that are actually thrown on goal. Evan Bouchard keeps on missing the net, and it ends off because the San Jose Sharks, or I think it's the Oilers, they try to send it back to the D, but there was no D there, even though you had 6 skaters on the ice. Just a complete disaster of a final play in San Jose from the Oilers, and you could see just the elation, the joy on these Sharks players' faces when that final buzzer rung and when they skated off. They were hugging each other, they were feeling good. Hey, we just tied the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers were supposed to be Canada's team. This was supposed to be a cup or bust season. Connor McDavid said that himself, cup or bust, right? It's cup or bust this year. Nope, guess what? You've got 5 points in 12 games played. You are tied with the last place San Jose Sharks, who are one of the worst teams we have seen in the NHL in years, and now you gave them their second win in a row. This was the loser bowl, and the Oilers come out on top. The biggest loser right here, ladies and gentlemen, and I didn't even think it could get this worse. So I don't know what else there is to talk about in this video. I mean, we could talk about some of the individual plays. I've been seeing a lot of people calling out McDavid and Draisaitl, saying, hey, like at the end of the game, these guys didn't really look too engaged. Connor McDavid goes pointless in this one. So what is that? How many points does he have on the year? He's got 10 points in 10 games played now, right? The game against San Jose does not count. So pointless in his past 2 games, I'm pretty sure. 0 points against Vancouver and then 0 points against the San Jose Sharks here today. What's going on with McDavid, man? Connor McDavid, 150 points to this travesty that you're a captain of on the ice. I know I'm like dunking on the Oilers really hard right now, but come on, like, I'm a Canucks fan. It's hard for me to not keep my mouth shut in regards to these things, so Oilers fans, I want to have a serious discussion with y'all in the comments section below. Firstly, you can take the piss out of me for taking the piss out of your team. That's totally fine. But I also did want to ask, where do you go from here? Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, these guys don't look as motivated or as passionate as they have in years prior. It looks kind of like they've given up. And I've been seeing more and more conversations surrounding that narrative that these two guys, some of the best hockey players in the gosh darn world, just don't look like they give a darn when they're playing for a team in Edmonton that honestly is like 75 to 80% the same team from last year. And they were a good team last year. So what's happened? Is it really just the coaching? Is it really just the identity? Is it really just the mindset? There is no vision, there is no passion, there is no aggression, whatever the thing is from that guy that was angry at Chelsea. Like, there are so many particular things about this Oilers team that are so different from last year, even though most of the people involved are the same. So what happened? Is it just goaltending? Are you telling me that you lost because 18 shots on goal went on to Stuart Skinner and 3 went by? You had 41 shots on Mackenzie Blackwood, only scored twice. The Sharks blocked 30 shots in this game. What's the issue here? The loser bowl has been decided. San Jose is now tied with Edmonton in the standings, and everything looks bad for the team in oil. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about this entire game? Did you watch the finale that was that 6-on-4 power play the Oilers had at the end of the game, only to fumble the bag and not really do too much with it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this Vicious 99, and bye.